to Forever United TV. Every Friday or every pre-match there is a press conference, and we bring you the extra content here on Forever United TV, bringing you live reaction as Ruben's thoughts are going out on the airwaves, or are they being reported, as they're being reported, on social media. We've got you fully covered here. We want instant reaction from you, your thoughts on this, and of course I will be giving you all of the information that is coming out of the press conference live as it comes out on the, well, to everybody else as well. I just want to discuss it together as a Manchester United fan base, and this really has got some extra spice to it now, hasn't it, because of what's happened this week. So the news flying around throughout this week that Ruben's going to have to be asking questions upon the unrest in the camp, who's back from injuries, Manchester United against Chelsea, everything that's been said with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the meetings. Are people going to ask questions about that yesterday? Have you got to still full backing of the board? Are we going to get a question asked about the deadly vote of confidence in his press conference today? What are his chances? Manchester United at Old Trafford, the form, who's going to play? Is Lammens going to start? Have we seen Sesko again? Is Cunha fit and coming straight back into the side? Is anyone going to go into midfield alongside Kobbie Mainoo? In fact, is Kobbie Mainoo even going to start? All of that to come. We're here. Press conference time, everybody. Sorry, I went on a bit of a mad one there, didn't I? But yes, welcome along, everyone. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please do get into the comment section. It is full on debate mode right now. We're going to go through little bits of news. The press conference reaction and quotes should be with us in about 10 minutes time, and we'll go through everything as it hits. And we'll get your reaction on this also in the chat. What are you expecting? What do you think Ruben is going to say today? How do you see this one going down? Are we going to get a little bit of a spiky, snappy sort of Ruben today, or is he going to be chilled? Maresca's already had his press conference, and he has said that some of the results in Manchester United's games don't really tell the full picture of how Manchester United are playing at the moment. That's exactly how Manchester United's board are looking at the situation as well, it would seem, because they're using the statistics and data analysis to say that Man United are not doing as bad as people actually are making out. Well, the table's making out we're doing crap. The statistics and the data analysis is saying another thing, and I think Maresca went down that road. Sidestep the question. He admires Ruben Amorim. He thinks he's a fantastic manager, and he will be a good manager in the future. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. What's Ruben got to say to the press conference and the media in it today? That is going on right now, and we're going to get all of the updated quotes in, like I said, about 10 minutes time. Also, straight after this show, everybody, we're going to jump across to Big Up. So we're going to mix it up. So Big Up is our other platform. There is a link in the live chat, a link in the description, but the link in the live chat is the big news for Big Up right now. We have got the app. It is live, everybody. Download the app right now. I think it is only for iPhone at the moment, but the link is still there in the description to come and join us on the call-in show. If you want to have a call-in, have a say on what Ruben's saying, or look ahead to the Chelsea game, then get onto Big Up straight after this live is finished. The link is in the live chat there and in the description, everybody. Also in the description, we've got our fantasy football game going ahead, picking 5 players out of the Chelsea and Manchester United side, prizes and cash winners in that coming up as well. So I want you to get your team in there. More explained when we go over to Big Up straight after this show. What's in the news? Let's get on with it. Hello, everybody. Welcome along. I hope you are doing fantastic this Friday lunchtime. The weekend is here. Yes, it is. Football is back. Whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing with Man United at the moment, at least football's back this weekend for us. Gives us something else to talk about. And for God's sake, please give us something positive to talk about, Manchester United. I beg you, we cannot go another week watching European football and all our rivals playing in the competitions we should be playing in and sat here on a result like we had last weekend against Man City. Not again, not happening. Get the win against Chelsea, and that's about as far as my confidence levels go. Talking about it a day before, we'll go into detail more in a separate show maybe tonight, like a look ahead to it if there's no other news as well. But honestly, just come over to Big Up straight after this live show and give me your thoughts on what you think is going to happen this weekend. Up until then, we've got the press conference reaction right now. In other news, by the way, there is some news circulating around Joshua Zirkzee that Manchester United are actually open to letting Zirkzee leave now. I don't know if it's permanent sale. I don't know if it's a loan, actually. But Team Talk are reporting that Joshua Zirkzee is is surplus to requirements quite clearly now that Benjamin Sesko is the number one striker at Manchester United, and with the 10s that we've got, and if, like we said this morning, Ruben has got the vote of confidence, he is full backing, it's not the system that's at fault, it is fully down to everything else, it would seem, rather than the system, then there's no real room for Zirkzee. I said this so many times before, Manchester United without cup competitions are a problem because we have too many players. Players need game time. We're not having the opportunity to give other players the minutes that they need, like Zirkzee, like Mainu. In fact, like Mason Mount. It could end up being the likes of Harry Maguire. It could end up being the likes of Aiden Heaven. All of these players are going to struggle to get into the Manchester United side because it's one game a week. And Zirkzee in this report is open to move. He's not going to play, is he? Whichever way you look at Joshua Zirkzee, he's just not going to play ever for Manchester United. Interesting to see where we're at with the injuries. If that question's asked today in the press conference, and if we are going to get an update on Mason Mount. I've said this a few times this week already. It's gone very, very quiet on Mason Mount this weekend, and I don't like it. This week, sorry. I don't like it one bit, because this weekend would mark, 3 weeks since Mason Mount has been out injured. Would that be right, saying that? So you had the Burnley game, international break was 1 week, then City was 2 weeks, a further week on, which is this week, is Chelsea. That's 3 weeks out now for Mason Mount, and so nobody's told us anything about what the injury is. Someone in that press conference today, please ask what's happening with Mason Mount so we know. Because this would affect the likes of Joshua Zirkzee, because he could fit into one of them 10s eventually. Then again, with Cunha coming back, Ahmad's unsure where he's playing because Mazraoui is now apparently the favourite to play at right wing back. I don't see how he fits in the side, and I can totally get and understand why we're getting these noises of Zirkzee being allowed to leave Manchester United, and that's what it seems. Let's get some comments in as well. Hello everyone, before the press conference reaction comes in, it's around about 5 minutes time. We'll get all of Ruben's quotes and we'll bring them out to you and we'll have a good chat about it. MK says, hello Adam, hope you're well. I'd love to see Bruno, Sesko and Mbeumo as our front three tomorrow against Chelsea. Bruno, Sesko and Mbeumo, I think, is where I would go as well, mate, to be honest. That gives us a chance to play a Casemiro and a Mainu midfield, which I'm honest, I don't want. I want three midfielders, like we've said, but if he's not going to change and it's going to be 3-4-3, then I would prefer Kobe and Casemiro. Bruno and Mbeumo, Sesko. Excuse me, got the hiccups again. That's exactly what's happening. If he doesn't change it, he doesn't want the job, says Tim. Bring serial winners manager with a fantastic CV. I thought we did have that with Jose one time, but that failed as well. Silverback says, the Dark Muppets, London. Oh, he's just saying hello to everyone. It's good on you, mates. Keep the good vibes going in the chat, please, everybody. Spark your own little conversations in there as well. I'll try not to butt in and interrupt everybody. And you know what I'm like. I'll sometimes just jump into someone's thinking it's an actual question or a comment to me, and it's actually a conversation that somebody else is having in the chat. So don't mind me, carry on. We would have sold Bruno in summer and used Adosh to rebuild, but Amorim was begging him, please don't leave, I want you. What the F, says David. Cornish Melissa says, Ahmad never passes the forward, always tries to do it on his own. He does pass sometimes, Melissa. I mean, he has got a reputation, I'll give you that, of like a player, like he's honestly though, I mean, whichever way you want to label Ahmad about his form and everything like that, one thing you can't say is he's been in good form this season. He's been poor this season. He really has. And I feel this is a big test for him now, because Mazraoui coming back in when Cunha is fit, and that's going to be a big question today as well in this press conference, because Cunha wants to play against Chelsea, and by all accounts he is in there and wants this. So going to be very interesting to see if indeed he is fit and ready. But I've not seen any videos, pictures or anything of him training with the first team squad, so I'm going to put this down as a no. Cunha will not be fit. Mount definitely won't be fit. Dalot, we've not seen him either. Interesting to see what he says about him. And whether or not he does play Bruno further up or if it's Ahmad again. If Mazraoui goes at right wing back, I'm worried because he hasn't got an end product. Some people have been going in on Dorgu recently. I'm not too bad on Dorgu. I don't think he's been horrendous. He needs to work on his end products. 100% he does. He's got to beat the first man on crosses. He's got to be a bit more deadly. I like him. I like his energy. I like the way he plays. I like his positivity. I like his strength. I think he has got better over pre-season. But again, he needs to start upping his game. He needs to start doing a little bit more as well. So Dorgu is one that I'm sort of in between at the moment. I want to give him more time though because he's not really had the benefits like other players of having longer in this team. So yeah, I'm happy for Dorgu to stay in. I don't want Mazraoui at right wing back. I would play Lenior at left centre back. I would play Mazraoui at right centre back, and I will put Matthijs de Ligt in the centre back position. Drop Luke Shaw to the bench and bring in Ahmad back onto the right hand side. Put Bruno up in the front three with Mbeumo and Sesko, and play Casemiro and Mainu. That's if he's persisting with this bleeding 3-4-3. There's actually a Paddy Power bus parked outside Old Trafford today, and on the side of it, this is what it actually says. I'll bring it you. On the side of the bus, it says, the only 3-4-3 that works in Manchester, as in the bus number 3-4-3. They've deliberately parked it outside of Old Trafford and taken a picture. Yeah, we're there for the taking right now, aren't we, as a football club? Everybody wants their pound of flesh, and they're going in on Manchester United big time. So, yeah, it's going to be that until Manchester United start winning games. It's as simple as that. That's all we can hope for now. That is all we can hope for with United. But look, we will see, won't we? We will see. Ruben's press conference is not far away. We are expecting the quotes to come out any minute now. So brace yourselves, everybody. Thoughts at the ready. Get your comments in the comment section, and don't forget, after this show we're going to be shooting across to Big Up to do a calling show. If you want to have a say on the press conference or ahead of the Chelsea game and how you would actually play it, then get on to Big Up straight after this. The link for the app is in the live chat now, but also there is the link directly to your desktop as well, because I don't know if it's working on Android just yet in terms of downloading the app. I think it might only be for Apple devices at the moment. So just check that out and let me know, everybody, as well. Links in the live chat, like I said, and obviously make sure you get your links in the description as well for everything else we're talking about, including Match Bingo and OK Jerseys. Loads of offers on this weekend, everybody, on Match Bingo, by the way. Again, big one tomorrow, Chelsea. Is there going to be enough events in that game to win you nearly 300 quid on Match Bingo? Scan the QR code, download the app, deposit £5, have that boosted as a new customer instantly. But if you go into the promo code section and put FUTV in all caps, you will be given an extra 200% deposit booster on your account, giving you a better chance for just getting them games in at £2 a card. No matter which game it is, the game does the rest for you, and you just play bingo with what happens in that game. Really self-explanatory. Get in there. You have to be a UK resident and over 18. Please gamble aware, everybody. Right, press conference quotes are coming. Okay, team news. Right, first questions that I've seen up on my screen is Dalot is out, Mason Cunha are in the squad, Leachshot is still out. That is it from Ruben. Whoa, that is a straightforward answer straight there, isn't it? So Amorim is saying on the team news, Dalot and Leachshot out, but Mason Mount and Cunha are in the squad. They're back. Breaking news instantly, everybody. Cunha and Mount are back in Manchester United squad. I've been asking the question. I've been saying, where is the news on Mason Mount? Cunha has said that he is fit and he wants to play in a Chelsea game. They're both in the squad. Now we've got a squad selection. Now Mainu is screwed. And now I don't know what's going to happen with Benjamin Sesko. What's Ruben going to do? Intrigue moves on to the game and the team selection tomorrow. That has thrown a spanner right in the works instantly off the press conference today. Injury news is good, people, but not good for some Man United players. Like I just said, what now happens with Sesko? What now happens with Kobbie Mainu? Is it again a fifth game in a row in the Premier League where Kobbie is on the bench? That, I think, is inevitable. If Mount and Cunha are in the squad, good God, then I don't see him getting any minutes at all. I really don't. Amorim on Malacia. Someone's asked about Malacia as well here. He's returning with contract. He is returning with contact with the ball with the under-21s. Then we will see. he's gone and dumped him in the under-21s. Integration back into United's first 11. Oh man, Malacia, you should have took that move, mate. Ruben's gone and dumped Malacia into the under-21s is the other opening headline from the press conference today. Oh my days, that's a blockbuster on its own right there. My God, Ruben is holding nothing back. Really, really good news so far, though. Oh, Ruben's actually having a bit of a laugh here on this one. Here's someone. Check this out. Ruben Amorim asked what Sir Jim Radcliffe spoke to him about during the meetings this week, and Ruben says a new contract he was offering me. Yeah, gotta give him credit for it. Laugh it off. He did laugh. No, it was just the normal things to offer support, normal times. I spoke with him, Omar, and Jason. So, like we said this morning, them meetings were scheduled. Nothing in them. We thought that question might be asked, but we are in. With the big news straight away. There's nothing else significant just yet. I'm going to keep bringing you the quotes. But the big news is that Mason Mount and Matheus Cunha are back in the matchday squad, everybody. They are back. So, right, let's get this down. I'm just going to note this down. So I've got it, and then we'll get the other quotes in. Right. There we go. Okay. Let's get this continuing. Let's get some more quotes coming in here. Right. Garnacho's return. This was obviously one that was going to come up. I forgot about this in the build-up. But Garnacho's return. Maresca has actually said on Garnacho in his press conference that Garnacho's ready to start. So it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe he mixes his squad up after the Champions League game against Bayern Munich and Garnacho comes in. It's going to be risky because, honestly, if I'm a Man United player, that man's going to get hurt. That just sounded really bad, that, didn't it? I'm going to be flattening him in that game if I'm a United player right now. Garnacho is not our player. I am focused on our players. I'm really happy with Mason and Cunha returning. The rest, talk to Chelsea manager. Sounds like he's just shut whoever down who's asked that question, doesn't it? On Leacher, detailed response on Martinez and his recovery from injury. It's really important that Martinez is nearing a return. When you have that injury, you recover a lot of times very fast, and then there is the boring part where it looks like you don't go to the next step. We miss Leacher a lot. We miss the aggression in this moment, how aggressive he is on everything he does. We miss him, but he's always there every meeting, even in training. He stays there to watch the training. I think we need Leacher in this team. Ruben. Come on, mate. You've got to know if you need him in this team or not. That kind of commitment and that kind of, let's just call it leadership quality, is definitely something you need in this team. Here's a question for the chat, actually, right now. Do you bring Leacher straight back into Man United's 11 if he's fit? Does he come straight back in? This is going to be an interesting one, and I want to get your say on this after this show when we move over to Big Up as well, everybody, because this, I think, is really interesting and intriguing now in that Mount and Cunha are both fit. What happens now? What happens tomorrow in that starting 11? Do either of them actually come back in? That, I think, is the big question. And I'm worried about Sesko. Is anyone else worried about Sesko right now? I'm definitely worried that he's going to be coming straight back out of that side. Oh, I don't want it to happen. Drop Bruno, play Mbumo and Cunha with Sesko up front. That'd make a lot of United fans happy, wouldn't it? Right. Just that little bit again on the Radcliffe meeting, by the way, if you didn't hear that before. He said he was talking to him about a new contract, obviously laughing. No, it was the normal things to show support, explaining that it is a long project. He He said many times that this is my first season. For me, it's not, but normal things. I spoke with him, Omar and Jason, trying to see all the data around the team. So a normal meeting, and we had several. But in this moment, it's normal. People pay attention to that. Oh, okay. I don't know how he said that, because obviously I'm not listening to it. I'm just reading the quote there. Pay attention to that. He kind of comes across like he's just saying, yeah, the meeting is just normal. So pay attention to the normal things. It's not that he's flown in on his helicopter to sack Ruben Amorim or anything like that. I'm not even listening to this right now. Some people might be, and you can fill me in if you want. But this, honestly, it's coming across to me like he's bouncing back quite quickly here. Yes, Amorim will bench him, as in Sesko says Ginge in the chat. We need to see the front three that we signed in the summer. Otherwise, why did we spend 200 million on them three when we needed other positions also? Exactly my point on that, Ginge. We don't agree with everything, do we, mate? But on that one, I'm on your page. But that definitely is where I'm at. 100%. 100%. I'm just checking out the other quotes now. Right. Any more quotes coming in? Let's freshen this up and see where we're at. Now, there is going to be a cracking embargoed version to this that comes out tonight. Very good, I think. I wonder what's the next important question from what we've actually... I think the goalkeeper. When's someone going to ask about the goalkeeper? Amorim talking here as well about the needing to win and the pressure on him, I'm guessing, is within the line of this question. And this is football, and this is maybe the club with the most pressure in the world. We want to win. And again, you can say whatever. I think last year I was very critical of the way we played. I think we are playing well until the boxes, as in the must be attacking and getting in the box. Defending and attacking, we need to be more aggressive in the boxes and more clinical. The rest, I think, we are improving, and comparing to last year, we're in a better place, but we need to win, and we lost against Arsenal and City. Here, losing in the beginning, especially after last season, is a problem. He understands. He gets it. He definitely picked up on something I did in the Manchester derby there, though. We're not aggressive. We are too lethargic in attack. It's just too nice. Be aggressive. We were so many decent opportunities in that first half, in particular in the City game, where we didn't take advantage of them. And we're just like, it was just like, it's like a little bit of a stroll out, like a mess around in the park. It wasn't intense enough in Manchester United's attacking play, I thought, against City. And I agree with that. I actually think that is something that does need bringing up. Veronica says, got a bad feeling we see Bruno in the midfield yet again. I think that's a guarantee now, Veronica. And I can't see Mainu starting because of it either. Michael says that Cunha is our best player. Can't wait for him to be back. But who is he back for? Now, we could see Ahmad and Mainu both on the bench for this game tomorrow now, I feel. That's my biggest fear anyway. It is. Because Bruno's going to play. I think Mazraoui's going to play as well. He's going to take Ahmad's place when he should be in the back three. And it's going to be the same again. If he plays Manuel Ugarte in this game, and he puts Mazraoui at right wing back after what we've just seen against Man City, then I'm concerned. And if he loses, then he's going to get what's coming to him, I think, Ruben. Last season, we averaged 12 shots a game. Now we're averaging 17.5 shots a game. So the team has improved. Are them shots any good, though? And where are them shots from? That's what I would say. Look at clear-cut chances. That's what I think Manchester United need to be looking at more. Are we creating enough clear-cut chances? If that is the case, then I'm for the stats. Let's call them stats. My God, I can't get the word out. Amorim on his post-City quote. After City, Amorim said there are a lot of things that have happened in the last few months that people don't know about. He was asked what he meant and said, you know more or less, you are here for a while and you have your sources, so you know you know what I was talking about, but now I'm focused on Chelsea. Oh, you have your sources. He's calling out the media today on this one. My God. That is a definite jab for me, saying that. It's like everything that went on behind the scenes, all the problems with the players, all the problems with the transfers. I think he's talking about everything overall in general here, and he isn't happy by the looks of it. He's definitely not in the right frame of mind for dealing with, let's just call it, awkward questions today. He's just shutting everyone down, it would seem here. But yeah, that was a question asked on his comments about a lot happened that you didn't know about, and then he's come back and answered that by saying you do know because you've got your sources. It's a little bit of a contradiction, and they'll probably pick up on that if they're clever enough, the media, and make a story out of it. You know what they're like. But again, I think they're trying to corner Ruben Amorim in this press conference here a little bit. The only questions relevant to the actual game have been who's back and who's fit, really, of anything else so far. It's like these press conferences are supposedly for the game that's coming up, and you never get any questions asked about the actual game. It's all about the other stuff that's going on. They're just trying to make stories. I actually seen a story out earlier on. I've seen it on Twitter. Apparently, Samuel Luckhurst is leaving the MEN. So I wonder where he's off to next. That'll be interesting. Just waiting for a few more quotes to come through. Let's get your thoughts on this so far. In terms of that team, what are we thinking? What are we thinking, everybody? Cunha's got to come straight back in if he's fit. I think everybody's agreed on that. But who misses out? That's the bigger question, I think, now. I'm afraid this game is going to get a Viva Garnacho weekend, says Thailand Tomo. Stanzin says that journalists need to ask why he puts Bruno in midfield when he can track his players and not disciplined in midfield when he can't track his players, sorry. Let's support our players and our manager. Come on, you Reds. I think we've done enough of that, mate, already, and they will get the support again tomorrow. It's up to them to give something back to the fans, I think, more than anything, mate. Adam, United top the table of the XG so far, 8.5. Just need to put the effing ball in the net. Again, that would have dropped if it was a tight game against Manchester City, though. I don't get carried away by stats. It looks good, and it does look like we are getting better, I'll give you that. But in the last 20 minutes of the City game, we piled forward and had more shots than City. We couldn't get anywhere near them. Up until that point, and they took the foot off the pedal, and United created chances, and that's about it with it, really. Nelson's going for a 2-0 United win. Rashford was laughing again in footballers aren't enjoying their games, that they shut down and do the motions. Our players are unhappy. Babs is also in the chat. She says, we need to score first or the mentality problem comes through again. I want us to concede first and then see what they've actually got. I want it to be proved that this team can actually handle adversity, like Ruben has said. Big quote here from Ruben. What have you done this week was the question that was asked. We used that time to analyse the game, analyse the next game and prepare different things. I think, again, we are playing well until we reach the boxes. We need to be more clinical. If you see the number of shots, the XG, all of these are good, but if you don't score or win games, it doesn't matter. Then, again, I said after the last game, the way we suffer the goals, we can avoid it. We are being naive and we need to be more aggressive to win games. We just need to maintain how we are playing with improving in the opponent's box and our box. That was the focus on the week, especially with Chelsea, which is a team that crosses. They have more guys in the box, and we suffer a little bit against Fulham, and we work a lot during the week on that. It's always the same cycle. Analyse what we did and improve for the next week. Pointless question. That's how I took that one. Like, he's just told us what they do. It's basically what every team would do. Analyse mistakes. Look at what you can improve on, prepare, train, and get ready to not make them mistakes again the following week. That's it. Come on, give me a goalkeeper question. I want Senna Lamon's questions coming in. Who starts in goal? Last week before the Man City game, he said Bainday starts. Why is nobody asking this question? I want to see it. Come on. Someone out there has got to ask it. Is Senna Lamon starting in goal for Man United? That's what I want to know about right now. Come on. Let's have it. JP says, why are you singling out Mbeumo and not the others? Mbeumo looks a threat, has pace, and is direct. JP, that can't be to me. That must be to somebody else. So I'll leave you to have that little debate in the comment section there, whoever that is. Mr. KKC says, got a bad feeling will come undone again against Chelsea, and we'll have another week of negativity around the club. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, mate. Please, I beg, I hope you are wrong, and we have got something positive to talk about. We need it, buddy. We really do, don't we? We need to be talking about Man United winning and then trying to build up to the Brentford game, which I'm not confident about either, to be honest. I'm really not. I don't think this press conference is going to go on much longer. In terms of the embargoed version, that will be out later tonight. That might give us some juicy info in the morning for the 8 o'clock show. So let's just see what comes of that. Don't forget, everybody, we are live on Big Up straight after this show here. So download the app now. The link to the app, the brand new Big Up app, is there in the live chat. In the description is the link if you're on desktop to come across and have your say as well. You can get on and have a call and have a say. We'll go through what's been said here. We'll look ahead to the Chelsea game. And we'll do some extra content there, getting you involved as well, everybody. So make sure that you are there. Right, let's just check what other people are saying online as well. Mason Mount and Matthews Cunha are both back in the squad for Chelsea, as Ruben Amorim. Both injuries not seen as serious as reported. 2 huge boosts for Ruben Amorim's side. That is on that's on from Sully Talks as well now. If you didn't see the quote earlier on Teo Malacia, Ruben has dumped him into the under-21s, it would seem, and he's going to see from there. So, yeah, the best thing to come from the press conference has to be the quote on Matthews Cunha and Mason Mount both being fit again. And I think that's where everybody's talking right now. I can see it online. I can see it in our chat, like who's going to play. Who's going to drop out, I think, is the biggest point here. Cunha being back is massive for Ruben Amorim. He needs him back for a game like this. And I think Matthews Cunha will be huge in a game like this for Manchester United. So, again, who's going to drop out from Manchester United's team? I cannot see either Ahmad or Mainu starting this game from what we've got available now. It's just my thoughts alone on that. I just don't see it. I think Mazraoui is his favourite. I think with the midfield, I think Casemiro's going to come back in because he didn't play too much against Manchester City. I think that's an obvious one for him. But, yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm saying Sesko's the big concern for me. Because Bruno is 100% now, with Mount and Cunha back, going to be back in at number 8. And is he going to go with the 3-10s again? I got a feeling he will do. I hope he sticks with Benjamin Sesko. Otherwise, I just don't see why we bought him. You haven't got enough games. There isn't enough games in this calendar for you to actually not play him right now. That's where we're at. Okay, that pretty much is it. That's a wrap for this part of the press conference. The embargo version will probably be out late tonight, so we'll cover that in tomorrow morning's show as well, everyone. I'll be back with any updates later on, with either a video or a live later, going off any of the news which has come about. But yeah, that's it for now here on the press conference video, everybody. Thank you for joining us. That flew by, that, didn't it? It really did. But yeah, thank you, everyone. Get your comments in on the video once it's finished. But more importantly, click on that link, download the Big Up app, and get across to the show now. We're jumping across the Big Up to have your say on everything that's going on with Manchester United right now. But for now, here on YouTube, thank you, everybody. Please pop a like on the video. Make sure you get your comments in, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all over on Big Up in just a moment. Cheers, everyone.